What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and with the CWL happening here in Clash of Clans, everyone is wondering what's the best attack strategy to go in and guarantee those 3 stars. Today, I'm giving you my pick. Now, I want to say, guys, I've mentioned the attack strategy, which I think is the strongest in Clash of Clans overall. That attack strategy being Laloon. But it takes a lot of practice to get good at Laloon, and a lot of people don't want to invest that time, so it is not the easiest, although it's probably the best in my opinion. I'm giving you one today that I think is the most reliable for some of you that maybe don't have the time to spend an hour planning and an hour doing friendly challenges or more, and we're going to get into that strategy in a second, guys. But before I do, I want to thank all of you for coming to the channel. I appreciate you guys so very much. Every single day. If you want daily Clash videos, sub the channel, turn notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Now, we're hanging out in One Hive Invicta today, and we're looking at this strategy. One strategy, 2 different Town Hall levels. We're starting at Town Hall 12, then we're jumping to Town Hall 10, but the strategy can dominate at Town Hall 11 as well. And the strategy that I'm talking about right here, guys, is the Giant Bow Witch attack. Some people love it, some people hate it. You call it a dominant attack, you call it a spam attack. One way or the other, guys, this attack strategy is consistent and has the opportunity to pull in 3 stars, even if you don't have those maxed out heroes. Now, when you look at the composition right here, you're going to see 10 giants, 10 witches, 18 bowlers. You got a wrecker with bowlers inside. You have those heroes. You go with 1 jump, 4 freeze, 2 rage, 1 heal spell, and you should be good to go. I mean, obviously, depending on the base you're attacking, these things can change, but we're going to watch uniqueness right here from One Hive Invicta come in and crush this base from the swarm. And why don't we get into it and kind of go through what's being done here to see the success. Notice, phase 1, all the giants spread across, tanking for everything that's to come behind. Choose the side of the base that's closest to the Eagle Artillery. That would be my suggestion. Behind them, you have all of the witches, followed by the wrecker, and then spam in all of those bowlers behind. What's happening right here, guys, those skeletons are tanking the point defenses. Even for those giants, the witches are pretty safe behind, and the bowlers are rolling over the walls, being dominant. Everything is going to follow this wall wrecker into the base. You're seeing that going down right now. Grand Warden, King, Queen, the aura is covering 3/4 of the troops from that Grand Warden and going to allow all of them to push into the base with some sense of security. The wrecker's going into that Eagle Artillery right there. Grand Warden's ability being used. The wrecker still pushing towards the Town Hall. Is it going to open up another compartment? Notice a jump spell was dropped there, not even needed because the wrecker did make it through. The bowlers came out of the wrecker. Right there, the Lava Hound does pop. That's going to slow down the Queen and make her have to deal with that mess for a little bit, but the witches will assist with those pups. Nice freeze spell on the Inferno and on that Wizard Tower. The bowlers were able to take down, and the King, the other Inferno Tower, and the southernmost portion of the base. Infernos are gone right now, guys. Now we're just pushing through the final compartments of the base, and at this point in time, all you have to worry about is that Queen's ability. It hasn't been used. She's at almost full health. Well, now that I said that, she lost about half of it. Her abilities pop right there. That double giant, that double cannon does a nice job right there. So one of the reasons I think this is a great attack is there's not much to do once the troops are all dropped. You know, you get all your troops onto the attack. All you have to manage at that point in time are spells and hero abilities. Some of these other attacks that utilize kill squads or queen walks, you have to worry about multiple phases of an attack, but here with this one, it's 1 drop and then just manage the rest of that stuff going on, which makes it a little bit easier for someone that doesn't have that time to invest. So, is it good against every base? No. Is it good against most bases? I would say yes. As long as you can get your troops through the base, utilizing a wall wrecker and jump spells, you can dominate these bases and take them down on a pretty consistent level. As you can see, the attack is being finished up right here. Tanking is that king, but look at all these skeletons, and this is why the attack is so successful. The skeletons actually tank for the witches, for the Grand Warden. There's about 5 or 6 witches alive right now, going after that Tesla and then taking down that archer tower right there. And we're going to have a 100% from uniqueness right there. And if we take a look, I'm going to move over so you can see, because people have been complaining they haven't been able to see the CC. You have the bowlers and you have the giant right there along with a rage spell in that wall wrecker. So that was the first example of this attack. I have one more at Town Hall 12, and that is also from uniqueness. But at this point in time, guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you throw a thumbs up, show some love to Clash of Clans and your boy Echo. We're going into the second one right now. Alright guys, so in this one, same exact strategy. We're going to pause it right here. Take a look at the base. We have the eagle. That's one of the key targets right there. And the town hall, being a defense in itself, can be difficult to push through. So let's see exactly where uniqueness comes in from. He's coming in from the southwestern side of the base. All those giants, which is behind. He's got the wrecker. He's going to have the bowlers coming in very soon, and then the heroes following behind the wrecker, just like he did last time. Notice all the troops, they are all on the base right now, all on the map. And all he has to do is manage abilities and spells, and he's going to do it very well, raging up everything as they go into the base, freezing the Eagle Artillery and freezing that Inferno Tower. The Wrecker is still pushing through, getting stuck on some wall, unfortunately. Going the long way, if you can see. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see the witches along the outside of the base, keeping the kill squad in the core. The witches on the outside are funneling everything in as the attack progresses, and it's a thing of beauty right there, guys. It's looking really nice. Now, right here on the Town Hall, Grand Warden's ability being used right there, taking down the Town Hall. Giga Bomb does absolutely nothing because of the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome ability. Worked out perfectly. That was flawless. There's one more heal freeze spell in the composition. It's going to be used on that multi-target Inferno, I think. Yeah, there we go. Right there, because that queen, she was beginning to get melted from that Inferno Tower. This bowler is trying hard to get there, but the queen may actually go down right here. She is being targeted. There's her ability. Beautifully done right there. Good thing that the ability was saved. Save that queen's ability as long as you can, just in case you encounter an Inferno Tower and it starts to give you a hard time. But right now, we're just going to watch everything else get cleaned up as the witches go around the base, as the queen goes around the base. Only 45 seconds left, and I think you guys are getting the gist. I've been covering this attack strategy on my channel for over a year. It's changed from Golem as your tanks to Giants as your tanks, but essentially it's the same attack strategy, and it's been dominating for all of that time as well. I love the strategy. I loved it then. I love it now. Is this the only strategy that I use? Of course not. I actually don't use this strategy so much myself. I personally love going in with miners just because I think they're so fun, but this one dominates. It's consistent. Look at this minion right here. That one minion was brought in the composition, and it's doing some work right here as well, doing a very nice job. And finally, that minion's going to go down to that wizard tower, but the base is going to go down with the 100%. Uniqueness pulling in a 6-pack in this war, and again, right there, same clan castle, same composition, same stuff. What a beautiful hit. He's got to feel good about that one. But what about the Town Hall 10s? You know, Town Hall 10 needs some love too. So we had a really nice Town Hall 10 attack using this strategy right here from Tony in the same exact war. Let's take a look at the composition. 9 witches. We got the golem in this one. No giants here. Bowlers, wall wrecker, maxed heroes, king and queen. Then you have the rage, 5 freeze, 1 extra freeze in the clan castle, and a jump spell. So lots of freeze spells. We're seeing that come into the meta pretty hardcore right now. And I guess my suggestion would be, when you're asking Golem versus Giants, it depends on the level of your troops. If they're both max level, I would probably go with the Giants because they pack a larger punch. But if your Golem are higher level than your Giants, go with the Golem. Go with whichever one is closest to max for your Town Hall level. Let's see how this attack goes right here. It's going to be a little different because of those Golem, but that's also kind of cool as well. Couple of minions on the outside of the base, pulling those Tesla out. We got some witches over here in the western side of the base coming through. Starting out that funnel. Notice the time being taken by Tony right here, just to slowly take down the outside of the base, funnel things properly, and allow things to go in a beautiful fashion. those minions up top getting some great value as well. Check them out, just picking away, narrowing out the base. Now we have the Wrecker. This one's coming in from the corner. Not like the last attacks that we saw, guys. This one is coming in from the corner of the base, and which is a little bit more difficult for funneling purposes, but let's see how well it goes. The Golem are in, the Bowls are in, the Witches are in, the Heroes are in, and everything is going in with that Wrecker. Poison spell down to deal with the enemy clan castle right there. Looks like there's some Valkyries and maybe a baby dragon. Yeah, there's a baby dragon in there. Nice job with the freeze spell on the Expos, basically freezing the entire core of the base. Rage spell is going to be coming pretty soon, and then these troops are going to go ham on the rest of the base. This is an anti 3-star base with the Town Hall being right here. No, there, above my head. And basically, if you don't pull in the 3, it's not a successful attack in these wars, guys. So make sure you pull in the 3-star when you can, or at any point possible. But that's pretty obvious now, right? Let me know in the comments below if you guys are Bow Witch users or Giant Bow Witch attackers. Really curious to see what percentage of the community is still using this strategy after it being a pretty solid one for a year now. And, you know, probably dominating in... definitely dominating in casual clan wars, maybe even in CWL wars, or maybe Laloon. I think Laloon might be ahead of it for CWL, but who knows? You guys should be trying this one out if you don't have the time to invest in crazy planning and crazy amounts of skill and dedication to the game. Right now, it's cleaning up. Tony had a really nice hit, giving some good love to Town Hall 10. Also, let me know, are you guys at Town Hall 9, 10, 11, or 12, or 8 or below? Let me know what you are in the comments. And I did a poll on this, and actually in the poll, the majority of people were Town Halls 10 and 11. Fewer 12s, fewer 9s, which actually surprised me. But that's the attack. This one was coming out of One Hive Invicta, and I appreciate them always having me over, being super cool people with super amazing attacks. But guys, that's been it for today. If you notice, I've been drinking my G Fuel right here. You can go get yours over at gfuel.com. Save 10% using code ECHO. Also, guys, you can always find me over on Discord. Link is there, as well as in the description below, or Twitter. That's kind of my spot, guys, at EchoThroughMe, pushing 7,000 followers right now on Twitter. But that's been it. The video's over. Dominate CWL using Giant Bow Witch. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. Until then, be good.